I grew up in rural Nevada, and we had to make all our own clothes. It was that or Montgomery Ward mail order. We had one clothing store in the little town I grew up in Nevada, Ely, Nevada, and it was.
I know Ely.
Yes, it was called Nanette's, and it was kind of an old ladies' peignoir sets kind of place.
Yeah.
So I learned to sew at a very young age. Quilting, I didn't really get into until my daughter had gone to college. So that was the early 2000s.
Yeah.
And quilting is so much more fun than garment construction for me.
I think we both have sort of the same history. I grew up in small town northern Utah.
Oh, okay.
So did 4-H and I had a deal with my two sisters because they didn't like to sew. I would spend the summer making our school wardrobe, and then they would do the cleaning and the canning and the dishes.
Well, that's not a bad deal.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't at all. How about the quilt shop?
After my brain injury, I went to graduate gemology school, and I loved selling the expensive jewelry. However, I realized that the clientele that buys expensive jewelry was very time consuming. And so I quit the jewelry industry, and I just got a part-time job at G Street Fabrics, which is a very large
I know
here.
G Street.
And the part-time job turned into full-time, and I was manager of the sewing machine department and was doing a lot of quilting then and really enjoying it and enjoying the type of people who quilt.
Yeah.
They're wonderful. Yeah. And so G Street closed their Potomac Mills store. So I decided to open my own shop when they closed because I thought the people in the Woodbridge area needed a little quilt shop. Hancock's had also closed. And so we just had a Joann's, and we had another quilt shop in the area, but they mostly focus on embroidery. So we opened Circle Sewing.
It's a lovely place. I'm
Thank you.
Trying hard not to focus on you.
Well, we try to have, this is what we call our kitchen table. People come and sit around the table and spend time with us. To bring their binding, and we bind. And
What's your favorite? What's your emphasis here? What?
Batiks. We sell a lot of batiks, some Civil War reproduction, and some patriotic. Carol, who just walked in,
Hi, Carol.
She works here, and she's in charge of a very large Wounded Warrior program through Quantico Chapel.
Oh.
So our customers make a lot of Wounded Warrior quilts and give them to Carol. Carol's able to get the home addresses of Wounded Warriors, and so the quilts are sent directly to them.
Oh, wonderful.
We also make quilts for the homeless, and we make quilts. Another customer, a wonderful girl, she has decided every single foster child in Prince William County needs a quilt. And she has been working with Child Protective Services, and we've almost got every child a quilt. So we make quilts for children ages 2 up through 17. And a lot of these kids are picked up from a hospital with nothing but their hospital gown. And so we supply Marka with quilts, and she gets their first name, and she puts labels on it that says this quilt was made specially for the child's name and the date.
Oh,
and
great.
So that's a really rewarding program.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
So that's kind of our focus. We have a free monthly quilt club here where we get anywhere from about 25 to 40 ladies every month. And we have a free block of the month, and I usually demo something. And we have door prizes and show and tell and announcements and things. And those ladies are wonderful. Very inspirational.
Quilters are neat
Yeah.
people. What would you say is the most exciting thing in your shop right now? everybody is just clamoring for or
Well,
makes people smile?
let's see. I would say two things. One is we got this new spring line that people have been planning their spring quilts with. And the second thing, of course, everyone's excited about the big QU show.
Oh, yes.
But we get new boutiques in every week. So we have ladies that come every week just to check the new boutiques.
Boutiques are my weak spot.
Yeah, mine too.
Do you have a website?
We do. CircleSewingStudios.com.
How about a blog?
No, well, we do. I just don't keep it up like I should. We have a Facebook page. I'm a little better at keeping that up.
And then I can probably find you on Facebook.
Yes.
And Pinterest. Are you doing Pinterest?
Yes. I have about 281 followers. And I do in the evenings comb through Pinterest. And I try to find free quilt patterns and free quilt blocks and hexagons and art quilts and stuff to repin, to inspire.
I have an online friend who is doing Linda France's Ink Lingo, and she is into hexagons right now.
Yeah.
So her Pinterest is just overflowing.
Yes, I am getting into hexagons. I like tiny projects, tiny pieces, and it's fun to have handwork that you can go.
Yes, I know. I'm carrying one.
Yes.
Always.
Two of the things I'm probably most proud of with the shop is I created my quilt as you go technique, and I teach that a lot, and I created my crumb quilt with a tool. That's the crumb quilt hanging up there.
Oh,
And
good.
I'll go grab my quilt as you go.